It used to be that if you wanted to be, really wanted to go far, you had to go to London or New York. But actually, it's been proven now that you can stay in Scotland.
What we were trying to do was raise the pupils' awareness of the creative industries, the opportunities within the creative industries, but also to be very aware of the skills and attributes that are really important in what is a very demanding industry as well, very competitive to get into.
There's a lot of different ways that you can work in the media business. Like, it's not just being on stage, you can do a lot of different stuff.
When you get introduced to something, it can be incredibly influential. So the wider scope of possibilities that are presented, then at least you can sort of recognise, that but all those things exist, that world exists out there, and you can somehow access it. I didn't have anything like that. I mean, you really had to sort of find these things for yourself, and so it really only was those who, really kind of focused or just lucky enough to kind of come across. Sometimes it's just a singular thing, it really is like a record sleeve or a book that you just think, wow, there's that world out there that's full of amazing things, and that was for me was the thing. It was about going to art school. I didn't know what happened at art school. I didn't know I wanted to be an artist. I just wanted to have a creative life. I wanted to enter that world.
It was great having Martin Boyce here. I couldn't have asked for a better speaker. We are so proud that he actually came back to South Lanarkshire to speak to the youngsters, and I think the youngsters really related to the fact that he was educated here and he's made such a success of his life, and they understood what he was doing in his work now. Sometimes people realise too late that they want to do something. This gives his children an opportunity to go back, reflect on what they've learned, and then think very carefully about the choices in the senior part of their education. We would hope that they will actually link into some of the contributors from today and work further with them.
It's been good to find out different information about different types of art and all that you can do. It's been weird.
I think this is fantastic because I think so many kids in our schools have never had the opportunity to talk to professionals, and I think, as Mr. Johnson was saying earlier on, it's great that they can get a chance to sit down and have a chat with someone and say, I've got this idea at the back of my head. I would like to be an actor. I'd like to be an artist. I'd like to work in design, or I'd like to work in dance, choreography, or whatever. There's people here today that they can actually have a chat with, and they can see there's people who have achieved great things, like the artist talking today. And I think anything's possible, and I think if they've got a dream, I think the dream's there to be had if they want to go out and get it. And I think today is going to give them that inspiration to go and search for that dream.
Yeah, the guys are good to talk to. They give you lots of information.
It's been a terrific kind of event, I think. I mean, hopefully it'll happen every year, because I think it's really, really important to get pupils in before they start doing the national qualifications. Give them ideas of what's out there job-wise. They can focus on maybe a possible career in the future now, and they really, especially, I come from quite well, it's not an isolated school, but it's certainly in the countryside, and South Lanarkshire is such a huge area that it's really important that these pupils can come in. They may not get to Glasgow or Edinburgh very often, so it's really important for them to come out and do workshops or see information or know what's available to them in the wider world.
You don't have to be, what your dad is or what your neighbour is or what the guy around the corner, that actually there's a broader spectrum of possibilities. And that's the key, I think.